President Biden is trying to put the United States back in a global leadership role by hosting a climate summit with world leaders. He's also setting ambitious new goals to slash greenhouse gas emissions. Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
With the threat from wildfires, hurricanes, and drought only growing more extreme, an urgent call to action on this Earth Day.
This is the decade we must make decisions that will avoid the worst consequences of the climate crisis.
President Biden trying to reassert U.S. leadership on climate change, pledging to cut this country's greenhouse gas emissions in half by 2030. The president hosting a two-day virtual summit of world leaders, a handful already committing to a 50% or better emissions cut through the Paris Climate Agreement that President Biden rejoined after his predecessor backed out.
No nation can solve this crisis on our own.
Two of the world's biggest polluters, China and India, have not been nearly as ambitious, and critics argue the president's goals put us at a competitive disadvantage while also
hurting our coal and natural gas industries and putting good-paying American jobs into the shredder.
President Biden insists the opposite.
Within our climate response lies an extraordinary engine of job creation and economic opportunity.
The Chamber of Commerce backing tougher action on climate change as U.S. automakers promise to shift toward electric vehicles. Pandemic shutdowns did temporarily cut global emissions, giving nature a short break. Proof, scientists say, of humankind's power to reverse decades of damage.
President Biden also aiming to set this country on track to net zero emissions by 2050. Next up is the UN Climate Summit this fall, when more ambitious proposals are expected from countries all over the world. No doubt we've all been told this before. If you see a piece of trash on the ground, pick it up. If you have an empty water bottle, recycle it. These are just a few tips from the Fargo Recycling Center as we celebrate Earth Day. 24 blue bins are spread across Fargo to recycle your used newspapers, cardboard, and plastic bottles. Glass and aluminum are melted into new bottles, and newspapers are turned into pencils. The city's recycling coordinator says it's easy. You simply need to put the items into the appropriate bins.
Sometimes there's a recycling bin right next to the garbage bin, so I think it's just raising awareness. And people just, I don't think, look all the time, just garbage, quick, throw it away. Unless recycling is like in the front of your mind, it's a lot of times that stuff just goes into the garbage. So
recycled items are picked up every other week. Be sure to place your recycling bin away from your garbage can so the truck arm can pick it up. The city says since they've gone to no-sort bins, they've been seen recycling increase, rather, from 60% to 85%. Still to come, a certain brand of gummy vitamins being recalled. What you need to know is next.
At Luther Family Ford, certified pre-owned means peace of mind with a 12-month